Today we're gonna take a look at the one concept that really changed the way I look at music. What's up? My name is Nick from the Future Musician, and today we're gonna talk about the one concept that changed the way I look at music and the way I approach music. And you might be wondering what that is, and it is the Nashville number system. And for those of you who don't know what the Nashville number system is, basically you replace the names of the chords, like a C or a G, and you replace it with a number that correlates with the function of the chord in the musical piece. And I know this is a little bit fake, but I'll try to explain it to you. So for instance, you have a really basic chord here, and it's a C, G, A minor, F. So basically what you do, we are playing in the key of C. So we have, and instead of going C, D, E, and so on, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, C again. So basically what we are doing is we are replacing the names of all the root notes with the number, so we can keep track of what chords we are playing. So C is 1, G is 5, A minor is 6, and F is 4. So instead of going C, G, A minor, F, we go 1, 5, 6, 4. And why this is a good thing, that has to do with a few different reasons. So if you are using the Nashville number system, it is really easy to learn a lot of songs in a really short time. So the only thing you have to do is listen to the tracks, analyze the tracks, and make sure you know which numbers are playing in which order. And then you only have to know the key of the song in order to play it on the guitar. So if they say, yeah, we're gonna play Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer, you just know, alright, these are the numbers, in which key are you playing it in? And if they say G, bam, you play it in G. If they say C, you play it in C, because you know the numbers and you know how the numbers correlate to the key you're playing in. Another reason why this system works so well is that you can really easily switch up different voicings on the guitar. I'll show you. So if we play the same chord progression as we just did, these are chords in the C shape kind of vibe. But let's say we are looking for a different sound. We can just play those same chords. Let's see, in an A voicing, A major voicing. And I didn't have to think about that, because I just know if I'm playing in the A voicing, that I know where the numbers are, I know where the chords are. So this was the A voicing. Let's do it in G. Well, I know in G that 1 is this one. I know that 5 is this one. I know that 6 is this one. I know that 4 is this one. So, and the same goes if we are playing in E. I'll just move the capo up and I'll play it like. It's a little bit too high on this guitar, but yeah, still the same chords as. And just different voicings. And if you know the numbers, you can play any song you want in any key you want. Another reason why this concept works so well is that it is really easy to communicate on a number level with people. So if people understand the Nashville number system, you can easily communicate by saying, yeah, when we go to the 4th number, there you are doing this. And yeah, when we are switching to the 1, yeah, there you are doing this. So everyone knows instantly what you are talking about if you understand the number system. And another reason why it's really handy is that you never have to search for a chord again when you are playing, rehearsing, or maybe producing a track. When I'm producing music, I'm constantly aware of the numbers and which chords are playing when. So that when I have to try how to play it on a guitar, I know exactly where to play it without having to try and find the chords. I just know the numbers, and if you do that, it just works so much faster. So how do you actually learn this stuff, and how do you get good at it? Well, I've got a few tips for you. So the first tip is learn to sing major and minor scales. And by singing, I mean you have to learn them by heart, so that when someone wakes you up in the middle of the night and they say, yo, sing a minor key or sing a minor scale, you can do that flawlessly in the middle of the night. So a good thing to practice is just grab a guitar or a piano, just play the whole thing and just sing it. Da 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 da. Little bit off, but you get it. So the second tip is learn to identify and reproduce all the intervals. And what I mean by that is you have the individual notes, and they are all a certain distance away from the root note. So the root note is basically the key you are playing in, so C in this case. So when we play a G, that's a fifth. And why this is a fifth? Well, if you just go up the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the fifth note of the scale. And if we are playing an F, this is the fourth note in the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, F. So that is why we call the F chord when we are playing in C the 4. And this moves up as you are changing keys. So if you are playing in G, then the G is your 1, which means that the D is your fifth. Because if you play the G scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this concept really works in every key. So how do you learn this? Well, it's a good idea to let someone play the intervals for you. So they'll just play this. And then you have to say what interval it was. And you do that with all the intervals of the major and minor keys. I think you should start with major, that's the easiest. So you go. And you have to recognize them all, and you have to name them all. So this is a fourth. That's a fifth. That's a sixth. So that's basically how it works. And you can also reverse engineer that. And that is that you just look at the interval, let's say a third, and then you have to sing a third. So you see the third, and then you have to sing na, na. It's the third. And you do that also for all the intervals. So a fourth would be na, na. And that's that's basically how you train this. And you just have to do this every day to get good at it. So when you have done the first two tips, it's time to move on to the third tip. And that is to listen to songs and say the numbers as the song is progressing. So if we are basically listening to a tune that is playing this. First, it's a good thing to just sing the root note. So you go na, 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 na. Alright, and now we know, because we have practiced and we know the numbers, we know how they correlate because it's all relative. We know that it's 4, 5. And basically, you can do this with every song you like. And this is a really cool exercise to get good at this and to recognize all the different numbers. So when you get this concept, it will make your life a lot easier actually. And it will really help you in the creative process because you don't have to think about all the different chords in all the different keys. You just have to know the numbers. And if you know the numbers and you know the key, you can instantly reproduce the chords on guitar, on piano, wherever you want. So this will make you a better and more all-around musician. So I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments Whether you already know the Nashville number system or whether you are gonna learn it by heart from now on. And I would love to see you guys in the next video.